All Western Washington University students and employees should be aware of important information in the event of an emergency. I'm Randy Stegmeyer, Western Washington University's Chief of Police and Director of Public Safety. And your safety is our #1 priority. Western is committed to notifying you via the Western Alert System in the event of an emergency occurring on campus. This video will acquaint you with the Western Alert System and help you respond promptly if there is an emergency on campus. Text messaging and emails are two primary ways Western will notify you if an emergency occurs on campus. For your safety, register your cell phone number with Western so the university can send you a text message and inform you about an emergency and what to do.
If you're student, faculty, or staff, register your cell phone with the Western Alert System by logging into My Western from Western's homepage. Click on the Web For You link and select Personal Information. Then select cell phone number and enter your number.
Students also can register the cell phone numbers for parents or guardians on the Web For You page. Faculty and staff can provide the name and phone number for emergency contacts. If you don't regularly use your Western email account, please make sure you forward emails from your Western account to an account that you do check regularly, so you will receive any emails with emergency information. Make this a top priority and register today.
Please take a few moments later today to log in to Web For You to check if your information is current.
I'm Sergeant Bianca Smith of the Western Police Department. An essential component to the Western's alert system is the building annunciation system. It allows Western to deliver voice messages to you when you're inside campus buildings. We will give you prompt information about the situation and tell you what to do to protect yourself.
There has been an emergency reported in the building. Leave the building immediately using marked stairways and...
In the event of an emergency, the Big Ole steam whistle will sound. You can hear it across campus. When you hear it, you should immediately get additional information about the situation.
If your cell phone is turned off when you hear Big Ole sound, immediately turn on your cell phone and look for the text message from Western Alert.
You should receive an email sent to your Western account with information about the situation and what to do to protect yourself.
Western will post updated information about emergencies on several Western web pages, including emergency.wwu.edu.
For weather-related emergencies such as snowstorms, contact the Western Storm Line and Emergency Hotline at 360-650-6500 after 6:30 a.m. for updated information. This phone line provides pre-recorded information, but it does not provide immediate Western Alert emergency information and does not accommodate a high volume of simultaneous calls.
Local Bellingham AM radio stations, such as KJMI AM 790, provide up-to-date community emergency information. The Bellingham Herald and Seattle TV and radio stations also provide important information.
If a major disaster such as an earthquake affects significant areas of the campus, Western has established 3 primary meeting locations. These locations are the grassy area in front of Old Main, the grassy area in front of the communications facility, and the tennis courts in South Campus. If the emergency disrupts electronic communication, Western officials will provide information at these 3 locations. In most classrooms and offices around the university, we've posted Western's Emergency Response Guide. This guide tells you what to do in the case of a major emergency, such as an earthquake, medical emergency, or a fire. This emergency response guide can also be seen at emergency.wwu.edu.
Our buildings on campus are built with fire safety and emergency evacuation in mind. They're all equipped with emergency exits, heat and smoke detectors, pole stations, fire extinguishers, and emergency annunciators, which will alert you in the case of any emergency and also tell you what to do so that you can protect yourself. You should be aware of the locations of these emergency items in the buildings you are in regularly. When a fire alarm sounds, exit the building calmly and quickly. Take no more than a few seconds to gather personal items. Leave immediately. You may see floor wardens wearing orange vests, and they will help ensure that people evacuate safely.
If an earthquake occurs, the best way to protect yourself is to drop, cover, and hold. Drop to the ground, get under something close like a table, And hold on. This is the best protection from falling debris like ceiling tiles, lights, and other overhead items. Stay away from windows because glass may break and injure you. The urge to run can be very strong, but it's safer to drop, cover, and hold. You'll have only a few seconds to take cover when an earthquake strikes, and if you practice taking cover, you're more likely to act quickly.
Use caution when leaving the building because bricks or roof parts can fall off of the exterior, and choose the safest exit.
For some types of emergencies, we may ask you to seek shelter inside. For example, in the unlikely event that violence should occur on Western's campus, we may ask you to go inside a building and seek shelter in a room, locking or barricading yourself inside. Western has a safety assessment team that works actively to prevent violence on our campus. We strongly recommend that you watch a video that's available on our website titled Flashpoint. Flashpoint will help you to identify behaviors of concern. If you are concerned with a student who may pose a threat to themselves, or to you, or to the campus in general, we would encourage you to call the Dean of Students office to report that student. If it's a faculty or staff member, call Human Resources. There's also a hotline called Safe Campus. That number is 650-7233 or 650-SAFE. You can call this number 24 hours a day if you observe behaviors of concern that you wish to report. Remember, you're an important part of the Western community, and your help is essential in keeping Western safe.
For our community to be better prepared, we all must be individually prepared. Whether you live on or off campus, you should have an emergency kit with at least a 3-day supply of food and water. These are sample items for an emergency kit. For more specific information on how to build your own kit, please visit this website. Phones may not work after a disaster, so have a way to get in contact with others. If you're on campus, be aware of the pre-designated meeting locations. If you live off campus, have pre-designated meeting locations with those you care about so you can find and help each other. You can get more information about being prepared at emergency.wwu.edu.
We're here for you. If you have any questions regarding emergency preparedness, please contact Western's Office of Environmental Health and Safety. For additional resources regarding your personal safety and crime prevention, please visit the Department of Public Safety website.
Please register your cell phone today with the Western Alert System. Put together an emergency supply of food and water and read the Western Emergency Response Guide.
Thank you for being part of Western's community and for being prepared.